Hello learners, today we are going to dive into a skill that is not only useful for academics but for real world as well, and that is mastering report writing. Take it as a skill where you can organize your thoughts and ideas in a more coherent and logical way. Whether it is expressing your opinions or you are reporting some event, mastering the skill of report writing will definitely help you to put your ideas in a more logical way and a confident way as well. So let's get started. Before we proceed, I have a question for you. The question is, do you ever feel stuck at a blank page, staring and wondering how to start your report? Does this resonate with you? Well, do not worry. I am going to help you where I am going to tell you what is report writing, different types of report writing, and also some do's and don'ts. So let's have a look at what is report writing. As you can see, a report is a formal way of presenting information. So here a point to be noted is it is a formal way. It is factual, concise and structured. So we talked in the beginning that organizing your ideas. So here it is structured. Unlike stories or essays, reports are straight to the point. So whenever you are writing a report, you are only capturing the facts and writing straight to the point. Now it's time for us to look at some examples. The first example is newspaper reports, like facts where no opinions are there. That is an example of newspaper report. Another example is school reports, where you covered some events, surveys or observations. And another example is scientific reports, where experiments and findings are reported in a concise and structured way. It's time for us now to once again have a look at what is a report. A report is factual, structured and concise, while a story is more creative, emotional and descriptive. So we now know the difference between a report and a story. It's time for us now to know the types of reports that we are going to see in this video, and they are formal reports. They are used in business, research and government purposes. And when we talk about informal reports, they are for school projects or some personal observations. When we talk about event reports, they cover school functions or competitions like a dance competition or your annual day. So when you write a report about it, that becomes an event report. And also survey reports, which is based on data collection. And last but not the least, another type of report is accident or incident reports, which are covered like for hospital, police and workplaces. When some theft or burglary happens in an area and when that event is reported, that becomes an accident or incident report. So now we have seen different types of reports. It's time for us now to have a look at structure of a report. That is, how do we keep it structured or how do we organize our reports? So let's have a look at it. As you can see, we start with the heading. That is the title of your report. So whenever you start with report writing, you have to give it a title or a heading. Need not mention, it should be suitable and catchy as well. Next is byline, where your name should be there when you are writing a report. Next comes the date and other information, where you can write down the date and the place even. And then comes the main body, where you have an opening paragraph, like where you mention what is the report about. And then comes the main content, where it covers details, facts and observations. And last but not least comes the conclusion part, where a summary or suggestion based on your findings is written. So this is how you structure your report. It's time for us now to have a look at some writing styles and tips that I'll be sharing with you, and they are in the form of do's and don'ts. When we talk about some do's, you have to use formal and precise language. You have to keep your sentences short and clear. You remember, it is a concise report. Also, present information logically, that is, it should be structured and in a chronological or logical manner. Also, you have to support claims with facts, statistics or quotes or any other data which is available. And when we talk about the don'ts, they are, you have to avoid any personal opinions unless specifically required. Also, don't use slang or informal phrases, because report writing is a formal writing piece. Also, no unnecessary details or repetition is required, since it is straight to the point and concise as well. So here we know the writing style and tips, where we have covered some do's and don'ts. It's time for us to have a look at a sample report now. Here is a scenario in front of you. You conducted a survey on students' preferred study methods. You have to write a report on that survey. So here I will guide you how you have to write your report step by step. Firstly, you have to give it a suitable title, and the title is Survey on Study Habits of Students. Next, you will write your name and then introductory paragraph, where you can write a survey was conducted among 100 students at XYZ school to understand their study preferences. Then will come the body, where you are going to write the main content, like the results showed that 60% preferred self-study, 30% liked group discussions and 10% relied on online classes. Most students found morning study sessions more effective. And then comes the conclusion part, where you can write the survey revealed that self-study is the most preferred method. It is recommended that schools provide dedicated study spaces for students. So here, to support your evidences, you can also use a visual like a pie chart displaying survey results. It's time for a task now, and the task is, your school recently organized a tree plantation drive. You have to write a short report using the format we discussed. Do not forget to use the title and byline for your project. Also, the introduction, where you are going to write what, when and where. The body, that contains the details, observations or responses. And last, the conclusion, where you are going to write about the impact and suggestions, if any. I'm sure, learners, you will be able to write your report in a more logical and organized way after watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, happy learning!